Hey guys, so it's Alpha here. So this is already chapter 11 of our lore explanation regarding the Shiloh and Rose lore. And don't worry because we'll be releasing 6 videos for this time for to make up for the lost amount of videos that I didn't make. So I'm already publishing more videos tonight more than the other days and more than the other times that I have posted on the channel. So yeah, so just bear with me with this. So this one is more majority of the Raylo manipulation, the way they wanted to get inside the tournament, but it didn't work. Muldoon knowing about Shiloh being the actual mastermind, and the gemstone that wasn't an artifact, and also the voice log 231 that is in the end of this video. So let's watch this actual clip first, wherein they tried to get inside of the actual tournament.
We are kings. Judah here is king of the White Tower and Dark Castle.
So this was they thought this was gonna work. They thought it was gonna work, but Muldoon, who was actually the main villain of this video, he never actually wanted them to participate inside the competition. That's why he said that that the kingdoms do not exist, just so for him to actually win and take the winner's crown. You'll see why it's really important in a little bit.
To compete in this tournament, and I only have 5. And you need to not be horribly mangled by a P.E.K.K.A.
Fair enough. We'll help you win the tournament, but we need the gemstone that's in the winner's crown.
Why the gemstone?
It's a meteor that crash landed here made of pure soldarium. It's extremely powerful.
So this one is the actual gem, and it can actually produce a lot of power because it's a very powerful gemstone, and it can actually make the power run for a lot of years. So that means Shiloh and the others first objective was to actually get this gem and bring it back to Ontaria. But you'll see why it actually didn't matter as much to get it back, because it's not that hard, but it's definitely not there either. So this next part I'm skipping on is wherein Muldoon came inside Shiloh and Elijah's area, and then he was talking about how Shiloh was the brains or the mindsets of the operation. This one.
This should work. Check on your troops. The match is about to begin.
Well, if it isn't the brains of the operation, how's your little puppet?
So before we completely go inside the actual next part of this lore, I just need you guys to know that he isn't from this Raylo at all, and he came from somewhere else. But in this video, they never actually specified where he came from. That's why it still remains a mystery wherein he came from. But there's something we know for sure.
Where are you actually from? Because I don't think you're from this Raylo. So what? You take the gem and rule over these medieval people? For most people, Raylo hopping is difficult. Why do all of that effort just for this?
My homeland was stripped barren. It is now a desert wasteland. Another one? It's happening to more Raylos. I am here to strip this world of everything it has to offer before the Sky Plague takes it, just like all of the other Raylos.
So now we already got the answer to the question how the actual Raylos turned into wastelands. So turns out that it wasn't actually the artifact being destroyed or anything, but it was because of the Sky Plagues. The Sky Plague is an unknown. It's something that is unknown to many people, even to the actual old people who watch the Shiloh and Rose right now, because they never actually showed what the Sky Plague looks like. But one thing is for sure, it can make Raylos into wastelands. By that definition, it doesn't need a specific it doesn't need any names of a specific Raylo to just actually turn them into wasteland. That means it can turn Raylos into wastelands as much as it wants, because like it's not even targeting at any other Raylo. And if you guys never realized it, there's like a mechanism inside of his shirt, and I think this one is for communicating with the other enemy teams, like Banshee from If Water Fights had mods, or it could be something else wherein like he isn't just like a servant or a minion probably. Or it's probably used for him to teleport away and go to different Raylos. So like, I'm not actually sure if he's an actual villain or he's just getting revenge for his homeland. This next part I'm about to skip, and it's where the part like they got the gemstone. They got the gemstone from the winner's crown.
This power system for years.
Non-artifacts. We're gonna bring it back.
That's why they never actually needed that's why they never needed to like worry about it, because if something is not an actual if something isn't actually an artifact, they can return it back to Ontario with no problem, and probably it will not be able to like destroy anything at all. Like the artifacts that Shiloh used to collect was gonna do. So like, that's just the difference of an artifact and a non-artifact. So I'm sorry if you're gonna have to watch this part, but it's really necessary. But skip if you want.
You fought well.
This one is the part where in like this was the power of his actual device.
But this man is no king. Arrest him.
See that? He actually teleported somewhere else. But where could he teleport? So it could be somewhere else. It could be in another Raylo, or he went back to he was actually went back to an enemy base to like plot his revenge on them even more. I could be right, I could be wrong, but this is just a theory.
Think you'll be fine on your own? I've got my team. You take care of them, and they'll take care of you.
Hey, Mom. Today we fought in a King's tournament, and we got a Soltarium gem. Everyone did a great job. Another Raylo went barren. They're calling it a sky plague. I wish you were here. Voice log 231.
So there was this new thing that Shiloh said, which was voice log 231. So by that definition, by that thing that Shiloh said, it's actually clear that she's making a lot of voice logs, and that is possibly after the missions.